Try to relax. Hunter's testimony may have hurt us some, but I think you convinced the panel what a rat he really is. But the most important thing is for you to keep your cool no matter what they throw at you.
Okay.
Kelsey, may I speak to you? Excuse us, Kevin. I've been looking for you all morning.
I went for a drive. I needed to get away from everybody.
Alistair told me you went out with Jamie last night.
Well, it's not like we went out dancing or anything.
Now, how would you even talk to him when he brought Professor Hunter in here to testify against you?
Cass contacted Professor Hunter all on his own. Jamie didn't know anything about it.
And so now, all is forgiven?
Rachel, is Jamie with you? I haven't been able to reach him all morning.
No, I haven't seen him at all. He didn't come home last night. I just assumed he had an emergency here.
I've been here all night. I haven't seen him.
Oh, where's Jamie? The panel's all set to hear the final arguments. I would hate to think what would happen if he doesn't show up.
Ms. Hudson.
What is this?
Well, that looks like a newspaper.
Very funny. Read this.
Wedding of the year. Senator Grant Harrison to wed Victoria Hudson. Well, it was bound to leak out sooner or later.
I thought we agreed to keep our engagement quiet.
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with this?
All I know is that my phone is ringing off the hook. The press is camped outside my door. I don't know how to...
Why are you so upset? Because they scooped our engagement? Or because they mentioned Ryan?
You took long enough.
I was at work where you should be.
You can't talk at work. People will hear us.
Can I talk here?
You know what? If you don't want to know what I
Sit
got...
down, Jake. Stop being cute and just spit it out.
I think you're going to be sorry you helped me. Kevin's looking guiltier and guiltier by the minute.
Jen.
Yeah, hi.
Surprise.
I know. I'm going to go blading with some friends. You want to come?
Where's Teen?
Oh, he's just going over details of last night's concert.
Which was fantastic. Listen, you got a minute? I'll make you some tea.
Yeah, you're not on your way out?
Well, I was going to walk, but I can wait.
Okay, great. In that case, I'd love a cup of tea.
Great. One Frankie Frame special brew coming up.
Thank you. Wedding of the year, Senator Grant Harrison to wed Victoria Hudson? I don't believe this. Where do they get this stuff?
Actually, I think it's kind of funny.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't. I don't think it's...
Irritable, hopeless, low energy, difficulty making decisions, changes in eating or sleeping habits, thoughts of death or suicide. If depression is a problem for you or someone you know, help is...
Try to relax. Hunter's testimony may have hurt us some, but I think you convinced the panel what a rat he really is. But the most important thing is for you to keep your cool no matter what they throw at you.
Okay.
Kelsey, may I speak to you? Excuse us, Kevin. I've been looking for you all morning.
I went for a drive. I needed to get away from everybody.
Alistair told me you went out with Jamie last night.
Well, it's not like we went out dancing or anything.
Now, how would you even talk to him when he brought Professor Hunter in here to testify against you?
Cass contacted Professor Hunter all on his own. Jamie didn't know anything about it.
And so now, All is forgiven?
Rachel, is Jamie with you? I haven't been able to reach him all morning.
No, I haven't seen him at all. He didn't come home last night. I just assumed he had an emergency here.
I've been here all night. I haven't seen him.
Oh, where's Jamie? The panel's all set to hear the final arguments. I would hate to think what would happen if he doesn't show up.
Ms. Hudson.
What is this?
Well, that looks like a newspaper.
Very funny. Read this.
Wedding of the year. Senator Grant Harrison to wed Victoria Hudson. Well, it was bound to leak out sooner or later.
I thought we agreed to keep our engagement quiet.
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with this?
All I know is that my phone is ringing off the hook. The press is camped outside my door. I don't know how to...
Why are you so upset? Because they scooped our engagement? Or because they mentioned Ryan?
You took long enough.
There's at work where you should be.
We can't talk at work. People will hear us.
Can we talk here?
You know what? If you don't want to know what I
Sit
got...
down, Jake. Stop being cute and just spit it out.
I think you're going to be sorry you helped me. Kevin's looking guiltier and guiltier by the minute.
Jen.
Yeah, hi.
Surprise.
I know. I'm going to go blading with some friends. You want to come?
Where's Teen?
Oh, he's just going over details of last night's concert.
Which was fantastic. Listen, you got a minute? I'll make you some tea.
Yeah, you're not on your way out?
Well, I was going to walk, but I can wait.
Okay, great. In that case, I'd love a cup of tea.
Great. One Frankie Frame special brew coming up.
Thank you. Wedding of the year, Senator Grant Harrison to wed Victoria Hudson? I don't believe this. Where do they get this stuff?
Actually, I think it's kind of funny.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't. I don't think it's very nice of Vicky to do this to you.
Which thing?
To go off and get engaged to your brother, Ryan.
Yeah, well, look. It says that she's in love with Grant.
Yeah, well, what do you think?
I think that Vicky does whatever her heart tells her to do.
And that's fine by you?
Yeah, why shouldn't it be? Look, what Vicky and I had was over a long time ago. So it's time for Vicky and I to put our lives back together, apart.
I just don't want to hurt Ryan.
Neither do I.
I thought we were going to announce our engagement together.
Vicky, I'm afraid in my position, the press is always going to try to get a jump on me, and of course they love to follow what you do.
Guess I'm a little too colorful for my own good.
It's because people are drawn to you. Journalists just can't stop writing about you.
So I just have to get used to us being in the paper every day?
For a while.
Just be strong and that's it?
You'll be fine.
Okay. I'm sorry. I guess I freaked out because, I don't know, everything's just happening so fast.
You realize we haven't had a moment alone since Washington? A lot has happened since then. Nothing that a long romantic weekend wouldn't cure.
Really? Like where?
Oh, I don't know. Paris?
Paris.
Well, why not? How about suite at the Ritz, beautiful terrace, view of the left bank, linen sheets, champagne, caviar.
Victoria,
room service.
what's the meaning of this?
Oh, hello, Donna. You knew we were going to get married.
I did know you were going to get married, but I didn't expect to see it trumpeted across the front page like this. Who's responsible for this?
Someone leaked it.
I can imagine someone whose initials are G.H.
Mother, please.
You're not supposed to treat a wedding announcement like this. It should be in the society page, not like it's some kind of a train wreck.
You're absolutely right, Donna. I'm going to have my staff arrange for a press conference. We'll do this thing up right.
Well, we have no other choice at this point.
Of course, you'll stay and take part. We'd love that, wouldn't we, Vicki?
Yeah, sure.
It'll make great copy. Mother-in-law gives her blessing.
I'm not sure I'm emotionally prepared
Sure
for
you are.
this.
I'll have my staff work on it right away.
Well, now may be your last chance. I beg your pardon? To bow out gracefully.
Kelsey, you've got to tell me. Did Jamie try to convince you to drop your charges because of Hunter's testimony?
No, but I wish I had.
What?
I don't know how much more of this I can take.
You've got to be strong, Kelsey. Your future is on the line. What Jamie did to you was wrong.
I know. But all I want is for this to be over.
Spencer, you better leave now. The panel's ready to begin.
They can't begin without the man of the hour.
They
now,
made
can
it very clear. No outsiders.
No outsiders. Very well. I'll leave.
Your uncle certainly knows how to stir things up, doesn't he?
He means well.
Are you okay?
No.
I can ask the panel for more time.
No, that's the last thing I need is more time.
If everyone will please take their seats. Mr. Winthrop, we're ready to begin. Where is Dr. Frame?
I think that Dr. Frame has some kind of an emergency.
Has he been paged?
Oh, yes.
We haven't got much more time.
I expect him at any time.
Well, we'll wait a few more minutes. Then I'm afraid we're going to have to postpone till next week.
The staff can't find Jamie anywhere. Do you have any idea where he is?
No.
You see, Mr. Winthrop, the panel has other obligations. It seems obvious that Dr. Frame is not going to grace us with his presence. If this hearing does not mean enough...
I'm sorry I'm late.
We have a lot to do this afternoon, Dr. Frame. Please be seated. Mr. Winthrop, does your client have any other witnesses he wishes the panel to hear?
No, sir, but we would like to restate our position.
Hold it, Cass. I have a statement to make.
I haven't been consulted on this, Mr. Clark.
I'm sure the panel would be very glad to hear anything that Dr. Frame has to say.
No surprises, I hope.
No idea.
With the panel's permission, I'd like to ask the people waiting outside to come in and join us.
That is highly irregular, Dr. Frame. We agreed that these proceedings were to be conducted in private.
Yes, I understand, and with all due respect, what I have to say needs to be heard by the entire hospital community.
Mr. Anderson, does your client have any objections? Very well, call in the masses. There had better be ample justification for this, Dr. Frame.
All right, Jake, out with it. Now, do you really have something on Kevin, or is this just another one of your sick fantasies?
You decide.
Fred. Yeah, I want you to do another little job. Just be ready. No. No, it's going to be a little messy this time.
So what? So what does this prove?
Okay, you remember the weirdo I told you that I saw at the hospital the other day, right?
Fred.
That's him, Fred Bateman. I did some checking around and I got his number.
So who is he?
I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to get a hold of him, but I haven't yet.
Jake, he's probably just like a private investigator or someone, you know, someone that Kevin hired to prove
Maybe
he's innocent.
he is, Lorna, but it sounds like Kevin is up to something more dangerous than looking up evidence.
I think that you're totally obsessed
Maybe I am, but if I'm right, it'll be worth it.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna try to call him again. I'm gonna get a hold of him, and then you will believe me.
Hi there.
Felicia. Well, this is a surprise. It's kind of early, isn't it?
Oh, well, I cut the taping short. I had something I had to do.
Well, can I fix you a drink?
Only if it's orange juice. So how you doing?
Oh, about the same. Great. How about you?
Oh, just look at me. I don't sleep anymore because I'm so worried about Lorna and Kevin. And the police seem to have just stopped dead in their tracks, as though Luke never even existed somehow.
Not to mention Rick.
Well, I'm just sick and tired of it. So I decided to take matters into my own hands.
Ooh, that sounds ominous.
Lorna, I didn't know you were here.
I know. What matters did you decide to take into your own hands?
I made a TV spot. I bought some airtime.
A commercial? For what?
I'm offering a reward of $50,000 for anybody who will give me information on who killed your father.
Okay, so where's the punchline? This is a joke, right?
Fred? Yeah, I'm glad I finally got a hold of you. Listen, we met the other day. Remember at the hospital? I'm Kevin Anderson's brother. Right. Listen, he asked me to give you a call. The job that he talked to you about the other day? It's a go. Great. You know where Sassy's is? Why don't you meet me there in half an hour? Listen, I understand it is a change of plans. You're gonna be there or not? Good. Damn, I'm good.
Jenna, I'm telling you, I saw this whole thing coming. I mean, I was the one who told Grant and Vicky that they should be together in the first place.
You did not. When did you do that?
Oh, months ago. Right there in that room.
Wait a minute, so what are you saying, that you practically, like, handed Vicky over to him?
Yeah, I guess so. But they've been playing it cool now. For appearance's sake, I guess. Look, Grant brings out all the best aspects of Vicky. Something that I could never do. Live and learn, huh?
I don't know. I mean, you and Vicky, you guys were so in love.
Yeah, well, it's been a hell of a year. Hell of a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, House of Horrors is more like it. You know something? A year ago, things were so much easier. I mean, I was a little kid floating around, you know, and I find my family, and then I fall in love with Dean, and I was soaring.
Yeah, and then he came right back down to earth.
Yeah, like a thud. It's true. How does one feel when they deal with a creep like Rick Madison, you know?
Yeah. And then Lucas was shot.
Yeah. The only father I ever had. And I hardly had him at all.
You know, when I was a kid, I was so angry at Spencer that I thought it would be better if he were dead. Yeah, I mean, I hardly ever saw him.
Yeah, well, it's just a protection thing, you know.
Yeah, well, I know that now, thanks to you.
Me? Why? What did I do?
Well, you slapped me around a little bit, you know. You pointed out that I'd be a lot worse off if I didn't have my father. And then when I found out Carl...
Right.
Well, I started to respect Spencer an awful lot more.
Yeah. You know, you've had an incredible year.
We both have.
Yeah, I know. Hey, maybe it's not too soon to look forward to 93, huh?
Here's to it.
Okay. You know what happened last night? At the concert? I had, like, this really interesting, fresh feeling of a new start, a new beginning.
Yeah, well, don't lose that.
Yeah, I'll try not to. But I would love to give some of that to you.
Look, Jenna, I am going to be fine. I'm going to move on with my life. I'm going to be happy.
Okay, I just don't want you to take too long with it.
Well, I'm doing the best that I can.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. But you gotta let go of Vicky.
I have.
No, you haven't. Not in your heart. And I really think that it is time you started before it's too late.
Mother, I want you to get this through your head. I am not changing my mind. Grant and I are getting married.
You just don't seem like a woman in love.
Well, I am, so that's that.
Remember the night that you and Ryan came to see me and your father?
Here
You were all aglow, and we could feel your energy and your hopes and your dreams.
I don't need this, okay?
It's not the same with Grant.
No, it's not. We're two mature adults who've made this decision.
Oh, that sounds really romantic.
I am attracted to Grant.
Physical attraction isn't everything.
We have other things.
Like what?
Like respect and admiration for each other. We inspire each other. And as a matter of fact, he's a very romantic man.
But do you love Grant? Do you love him the way you did Ryan?
No, I don't. They're entirely different people.
Well, that's the understatement of the year.
Mother, I care about Grant. He's very kind, and he's powerful at the same time, and he cares about people in the world, and he's doing something about it.
So is Mother Teresa.
And I love the way he makes me feel. Like I'm beautiful, and I'm strong, and like I can make some kind of a difference.
Darling, you have all those things without Grant.
Mother, he just loves me for who I am. And that's more than Ryan ever did. He doesn't want to change me. He just wants to make me happy. Isn't that what you want?
Of course it is. It's all I've ever wanted.
Well, then, could you please stop questioning me and just back me up, please? Remember, a little support?
Support. Yes, support. Thank you.
Things you never...
Okay.
Be still. No more. I can't stand this.
They're on their way
I'm
up.
not ready for this yet.
Relax. You can handle these guys. You know them.
This is a camera crew. I'm not even dressed.
You look gorgeous.
Thanks.
Yes. Good. Send them in.
Let me look at this.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Step right in. Thanks for coming up so quickly. I know it's a busy day.
Hi, Marie.
You can bring the camera right in here. I hope there's enough light for you. Marie, I'm glad you were able to join us after all.
This one wasn't exactly a scoop,
Well,
Senator.
no one's more disappointed than I am. You've met Donna Hudson, my future mother-in-law.
A million times. Hi, Donna.
Senator, my mom's the seamstress at Jacqueline's dress shop.
Let's
You haven't
begin, shall we?
mentioned
Ladies and gentlemen, press conferences aren't usually the way I like to spend my afternoons, but I think I'm going to enjoy this one. For some time now, my senior aide, Victoria Hudson, has proven invaluable to me in my senatorial duties. I believe she's even wrangled you, ladies and gentlemen of the press, from time to time. Over the months, my feelings for her have grown much more than I ever anticipated. A couple of weeks ago, we were in Washington, D.C. prior to the election, and I finally did something that I've been wanting to do for some time. I asked Victoria to be my wife. I'm extremely happy to be able to announce to you today that Miss Hudson and I are in love. And that she's accepted my proposal.
Excuse me, but Vicky, how does the senator's brother, Ryan Harrison, feel about your engagement?
Yes, Vicky. Is your former fiancé just as happy as you are?
Felicia, Kevin is trying everything he can to clear his name. He doesn't need this kind of interference.
The TV spot is not an attack on Kevin. If he's innocent, it may even help him. Did you ever think about that?
No, I didn't, and I don't think you ever did either.
You should be grateful. You know, no one gave a damn about Rick and Luke until Felicia came along and made him.
You know, it's about time. Can we use your set, Sally? You want to see it? Come on. Sure.
Fred. This better be legit, McKinnon. And why is your last name different than your brother's,
My name is Felicia Gallant. A lot of you know that my husband, Lucas, was brutally murdered a few months ago.
Come on, sit down, man.
Just a minute. I want to see this.
And your phone calls. You helped my family get through a very difficult time. And my daughters and I express our heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you. Well, we need your help again. And the police investigating this case need your help. If anyone has any information at all concerning the shooting of my husband or the earlier shooting of Rick Madison, I urge you to call this toll-free number. Your call will be kept anonymous if you wish. And if there's any person willing to come forward with information leading to the capture and conviction of my husband's killer, you will receive a $50,000 reward.
Man, I hope that helps Kevin out.
Again, thank you.
What?
But he's
And I do
the
look
prime
forward to
suspect in the Lucas murder. Didn't you know that? Come on, sit down.
I did that for you, Lorna. You, more than any of us, need to know what really happened.
You're right. I do need to know.
Mr. Clark, this is exactly what we were trying to avoid, all these people.
Dr. Frayne made the request, and he has the most to lose.
Well, it's turning into a circus. The only thing missing are the trapeze artists and the peanuts.
So, what's this all about?
Apparently, Dr. Frame has a statement he wants the whole hospital to hear.
Good, because, you know, I thought Winthrop was going to call me on to testify next.
And you didn't want to jump at the opportunity? The woman says you don't deserve your job.
I don't believe Kelsey meant that.
Daryl, calm down. Brandon's just a little nervous. If you were in his shoes, you would be too. What does that mean, John? If this board determines that sexism exists here at good old Bay City General, I have a feeling they'll be coming after you next. That's what it means.
Jamie was pretty wired when I talked to him yesterday.
Have you talked to him today?
No.
I'm worried.
Yeah, I know. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
I hope so.
Are you doubting me?
Well, I can't believe you have no idea of what he's going to say.
All I know is I can't wait for this to be over so that we can drop all of this suspicion and get on with our lives.
Cass, I didn't mean... I love you. Remember that. Bottom of the ninth, kiddo. Steal home. Thanks, Ricky.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Dr. Frame has a statement that he wishes you all to hear. Now, may I remind you, you are here at the pleasure of this committee. If there is the slightest undue disturbance, I will have to clear the room. Dr. Frame. Thank you.
I asked the panel to admit you because I want everyone to hear the truth. So that what happened between Dr. Kelsey Harrison and myself will never happen in this hospital again. First, I want to make it clear that I consider Darrell Beckett to be a fine man and a brilliant young doctor. It goes without saying that he is fully deserving of his present position. In fact, all the interns in the mentor program were exceptional students and dedicated professionals. As I told you when I announced Dr. Beckett's selection, this was the hardest choice I have ever had to make. Professionally or personally. Throughout the program, Dr. Beckett's and Dr. Harrison's test scores and clinical work were superlative. Almost identical. As colleagues, I found them both to be caring, committed, and very good company. Remarkably, unique as they were, neither one had a real weakness. The kind that I could use to establish a preference. I didn't think that Bay City General could afford to lose either one of them. There was only one difference between them. I had fallen in love with Dr. Harrison.
Order, please. Please, don't make me remind you again.
A relationship began between us. Even though both of us, Dr. Harrison in particular, tried to ignore it. I made a mistake allowing, no, encouraging that relationship to develop. It was a serious, ethical mistake. You see, I was confident that I could make a fair choice in the mentor selection. A professional choice based solely on merit. And until now, until this hearing began, I believed I had done that. I was wrong. Now I know that is not true. In fact, I did discriminate against Dr. Harrison. If Kelsey Harrison had been a man, she would be my assistant today. But because she's a woman, and because we were involved, I chose Darrell Beckett.
Really, Ollie, I fail to see what my brother has to do with
That's right, Grant. I don't mind answering this question. Ollie, Marie, all of you know me well enough to know that our engagement was called off months ago, and that was long before I went back to work for the senator.
But after you began the affair with the
The senator and his brother and myself have all reached an understanding. We're all very much at peace with the decision, so you can speculate and postulate until the cows come into the barn, but there's no scandal here to reveal. Feelings change. That's the bottom line.
And my brother came to this office yesterday afternoon and wished me congratulations and his personal blessing. He did make me promise one thing, however.
What's that?
That I make this extraordinary woman the happiest person in the world.
Well, how about another kiss? A big one for the cameras.
Come on, so what if it didn't work out with Trish? You know, I mean, there are tons of fish in the sea. It's a huge world out there. A lot of fun to be had. And that's another reason why you should come blading with me, right?
Wait a second. You said that you were going to be meeting some friends?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Girl-type friends.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder you decided to stop by unannounced.
That's right, because it's going to be fun, and they're good people.
Right.
Who are going to get mad at me because I'm running late, so let's go.
Jenna,
Here, put
look,
your jacket
come on.
on.
Look, I don't even have a pair of these blading things.
Big deal, we'll rent you some.
No, look, Jenna,
What?
I don't think I'm up for it. Not today. Maybe later.
Are you sure? Because all we're going to do is blade. I mean, it's nothing complicated.
Right, well, I'll take the walk that I was planning on taking before, okay?
All right. But next time, no excuses.
You got a deal. Mm.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm used to trusting my decisions, but this time I was wrong. So, without thinking what I was taking from Dr. Harrison, I chose to protect her. And I chose to protect myself. I was also afraid our relationship couldn't survive the fallout. That's not only discrimination. It's cowardice. I can't give Dr. Harrison these last few months back. But with your help, we can give her the satisfaction of seeing things change. We can make sure that women at every level in this hospital are treated professionally as equals and with the respect that no one will argue they deserve. It took a great deal of courage for Kelsey to do this. And it's taught me a very painful lesson. I hope it's one that everyone here has learned with me.
Congratulations, Kelsey. It's all over.
It's going to be all right, Kelsey, I promise. Thanks, Vicky.
Well, you certainly have to hand it to that Jamie Frame. He is a slick one.
And why do you say that, Dr. O'Neill?
After a speech like that, you'll have every woman in this hospital begging for it.
Sorry. I know you didn't want it to end like this.
I'm not so sure. Something good happened here today. Maybe it'll make things better.
Kelsey, my job. Why don't you just take it?
No, Daryl. That's your job. I believe that you earned it.
You know, it just doesn't feel like it anymore.
You okay, Mom?
He did the right thing.
Yeah, I just hope he doesn't catch more hell.
He may. But at least now everyone knows what kind of a man he really is. And that's all that's important.
Ladies and gentlemen, this hearing, please, is still in progress. Dr. Harrison, this panel appreciates the strain which this hearing has placed on you. And in view of Dr. Frame's statement, your complaint of discrimination is accepted and your record will be adjusted accordingly. An appropriate equivalent advancement will also be determined. Further, we will establish a commission to review all problems of sexual discrimination throughout this hospital, and we would like you to serve on that commission.
I would be honored. Thank you very much, Mr. Clark.
This hearing is over. Thank you very much.
You have to go, Kelsey.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you.
Kelsey,
Don.
congratulations.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
I think there's a real chance for change for every man, woman, and child here at Bay City General. Thanks to you.
I hope so. I really do. So, Iris, what do you think the board is going to do? What can Jamie expect?
I don't know what the board will do. They surprised me too many times. But whatever it is, I think Jamie should prepare himself for the worst.
Kelsey. I am so proud of you.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Spencer.
Aren't you pleased you've won? You proved everything you said from the beginning.
But what have I lost along the way?
Kevin!
Hi.
Hi. Oh, do you have a minute?
Sure.
So, how did it go?
Great. No thanks to me.
What do you mean?
Jamie walked in, made a complete confession.
Really? Well, maybe that'll start a new trend.
Maybe.
So, you know, that lead, did you know anything?
Not yet.
You know?
You'll be the first to know. Gotta go. Got a lot of things to do.
I think there's something that you should know before you see it on TV.
What now?
Alicia has taken out an ad on television offering a reward for any information regarding Lucas's killer.
Good.
It's not going to affect your investigation at all. It's pretty clear what she's after.
So you really think this ad is going to do some good?
Who knows? I'm starting not to believe much of anything anymore. But I know I had to do something.
Well, Lorna didn't seem so happy about it.
Well, she thinks it's part of my plot to get Kevin.
You still think he did it, don't you?
I don't know. Lorna's so convinced that he's innocent, and I want to support her. But all the evidence points right to it.
I have to agree with you.
What?
Splash.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Kevin said all right. I just wish we could prove it once and for all.
And soon. Cheers.
And it's creepy. Knowing the guy who shot your brother's out there walking around waiting for you.
So now, how long has Jake been here?
Since lunch. I mean, I think he was here with Lorna.
Why?
When my brother hired you, I knew you were the best.
I got a pretty healthy rep.
How high-tech can you get?
I thought you were meeting me about your brother's job.
I am, but I may have something of my own later on.
What do you want?
The best. Just want the best.
Look at it this way. If police forensics can do it, I can do it.
Forensics, huh?
What'd you think?
Nothing, man. I just, it must be hard for Kevin to get you samples. I mean, the police have all the evidence on Rick and Luke. It was locked up pretty tight. I mean, you must have been able to give him a positive ID.
He's your brother. Why don't you ask him? Now, you said there was some new work. That's why you called. What's your brother up to, anyway?
I don't know. He should have been in touch with me. Let me give him a call and find out what happened.
Hey, wait.
Hey, thanks a lot, and we'll be in touch, okay?
this a number about the $50,000 reward? Yeah. Well, I think I know who shot the talk show lady's husband. And Rick Madison. Oh, yeah. I got proof.
When you...
Aren't you cold?
What are you doing here?
I wanted to say thank you.
You're welcome.
You are cold.
Kelsey, I'm sorry.
I know. You couldn't have said the things that you did if you weren't. You made it right, Jamie.
It's hard for me to believe.
There aren't many people who could admit the things that you did in front of a room full of their peers. Jamie, it was very courageous. And it proved to me what I always believed about you and who you are.
Kelsey, you once said if we were totally honest with each other, that we could get through all of this together.
I remember.
Do you still believe that?
Thanks very much. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it?
It was embarrassing. I'm amazed that we survived it. What are they going to hit you with next?
Nothing, as long as we take charge and move right on to the next step.
Which is what?
Planning a wedding, and I want you involved in every aspect of it, Donna.
I certainly intend to be. Now, Victoria and I thought that a small wedding would
Actually,
be
I was
very
thinking of something grand and elegant. I'd like to celebrate my marriage to your daughter with the most spectacular wedding Bay City has ever seen.
Grant, I really don't think that's appropriate under the
Come on,
circumstances.
Donna, we're already front page news. Let's give them a real show. Tell them something we want them to know, how much Vicky and I love each other.
Victoria, what do you have to say about that?
Oh, whatever Grant wants is fine with me.
Donna, we can work this out.
Well, I don't have time to discuss it now. I have a date.
You do?
Don't act so surprised.
Anyone I know?
I doubt it. Grant,
Perhaps I could start calling you, Mother Hudson?
over my dead body.
Are you all right?
You didn't tell me Ryan stopped by.
Is that a surprise?
Could have told me. How is he?
He's fine. He's fine. He wished us his blessings and happiness, and I think he really meant it.
I just never wanted to hurt anyone.
That's all behind us now. We need to concentrate on the future. I meant what I said to the press. You're everything to me. You believe that, don't you?
Mm-hmm. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here. And you know what else? I'm going to make you very, very happy. You just wait and see.
Before was for the press. This is for us.
children. 4 others suffered serious injuries.
Great. Wedding of the year. Senator Grant Harrison to wed Victoria Hudson.
Times like this, a boy needs his father.
Hi, I'm News Center 13's Mike Shue. If your Thanksgiving plans call for air travel, my reports could save you a lot of money. I'll show you who has the best deals. So if you haven't bought those tickets yet, watch my special reports, The Travel Test, beginning Tuesday at 11 on News Center 13.